Hello, it's Gridlich here with another stream of Hogwarts Legacy, where last time we created our own mini zoo full of fantastical beasts, mostly fluffy little furballs because they are cute. And now we will be going back to main story, and from what I remember, that story is to go meet Sebastian in Feldcroft, wherever that is. We also still don't have Mandrake. I found keys. I also had some side quest and following maps. I guess we can do this really quick. Maybe really quick. I don't know what this is. There's also side quest somewhere here. Oh, here. E-vase-ive Manoeuvre. Okay, this is close to the Sebastian place, so we will go there later. For now we have this friend indeed, and what? Venomous Revenge. Well, let's just go there and see.
What are you up to now?
What am I up to indeed? Oh yeah. Let's grab some bread and let's talk. You and me.
Hello, Serena. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Well, yeah.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you were needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely.
Sprottle.
Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process.
Ah, I
a
see.
box, full of old letters and such.
That's the real quest, huh?
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary
See?
precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity What with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends.
Dark past.
You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Ah.
I'll try to go and see
I
her
thought
when I
she'd
can.
be like,
It would
no,
mean the world
don't!
to me,
Don't look at
and to
them.
Dorothy.
My dark
Aiden was
past.
bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it.
Okay.
You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
And there was supposed to be second quest around here, but maybe not at night. Or maybe I need to go up. Oh, there is something there.
Revelio.
Also some kind of flying book, but that's probably outside. Oh, is this also outside? Oh,
See,
it
it
is.
was a mistake parting ways with me.
What?
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
I can see why he said that. You do seem angry.
Of course I'm angry now, in large part due to his absurd overreaction to what is simply passion for my work. Supercilious fool, he's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous
see.
tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
See?
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing two snidgets with one stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your
Oh, does he
pockets while you're
has
there.
Mandragore?
Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one.
Yes,
Take as
that's
many
what I seek.
herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember,
Nice.
I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Well, there it is.
This must be it.
Oh, it's opening itself for me. How inviting.
This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacula. Revelio.
Yeah. So I need a spell which I don't remember. Ah, that one.
Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Yeah, that would be bad. Oh. I can't take it? Whatever that is. Wait. You go somewhere. And maybe with that? Well, maybe not. You saw nothing, oi.
What could be stirring in this?
You saw nothing. Oi, why are you going here? Sure.
Revelio.
Ugh. Yeah, give up.
Must have been the spiders.
Indeed. Spiders are known for casting spells. Yeah, spider is over there.
Hello, Amora.
Good thing he didn't found door just opening like that strange. Ooh. Cash. Why did I need to open this door
Where is that venomous tentacula?
even? Whatever.
Revelio.
That looks to be it. Oh. There are indeed spiders, huh? Ah! Ah! Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have basic spell as well. Ah!
So many spiders. I wonder if they haven't taken over the whole house.
How did he not hear that? It's a real mystery here. Oh, nice. Ah, Mandrake! Great. That's what I needed. So many supplies.
Revelio.
Anything else? Ah, more spider parts. Hello, sweetie.
Revelio.
Before I take you, just in case. Let's take everything else first. Oh, there is a chest there. How do I even... This is how I even...
Incendio.
Okay. Now we can grab our loot.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
Oh wait, there is another path here? Oh no, okay, this is the main path. Da, 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 da. By the way, we are righteous heroes of this story. If anyone had any doubts ever.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of
Huh?
mine from a former friend of mine?
Perhaps.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen.
Yes.
Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
500, nice. Okay, oh, I have 2 mandrakes even. Did I got 2 now? Or did I always have 1? If I always had 1, that... that says something about me. But no matter. Actually, since we're here, Perhaps we can sell useless equipment. Any shopkeeper here?
Revelio.
I take it as a no. I mean, that guy looks like shopkeeper, but I can't interact with him, so whatever. Let's just find different place. I know even what I want. This guy probably can sell me some recipes while I'm at it. Ooh,
Aloha more.
we can rob people again. Twice in one visit. That's something.
Revelio.
Hmm? I guess that's it.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. What can I do for you today?
Yeah, give me this.
A wise decision. Thank
And
you.
I will give you this, and this, and this, and this, but not that. Sweet.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Oh, there's also seed shop around, if I recall. This thing. Maybe there will be something useful there as well. So I can get my
Greetings.
plans more
Take your
honestly.
time looking about. Let me guess. You're
Slightly
after
less
something
stealing.
fresh. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Fertilizer, much-rich composer that can add to plants to increase their yield. I guess we can take it.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
You don't keep stacked shelf, you only have 2 fertilizers, come on. How is that stacked shelf? Okay. Quests. Okay, here it is. Oh, Upper Hogs Field. Oh, I can't fly here. And if I can find some enemies on the way to use mandrakes on, it would be nice. Huh. I guess I was never on this part. Ooh. I tipped you now. No. I can't drop. Ah, I just had epiphany. This is not level 11 lock, this is 2, but Roman numerals. Ah. Come on, I can't fly from here. I'm clearly outside already. There we go. What's the button? Oh, this. Oh, actually, balloons. Pretty sure I can get something from destroying them. What should you have? 5? If so, this should be 5th. There we go. Oh, we're already.
Ah, Upper
Here.
Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Master
Not sure how I'd fare in a little
Sprottle,
place
where
like
are
Bard
you?
of Beaumont should have returned by now.
Revelio.
Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bard of Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
See?
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's
Oh
loyalists.
yeah, you're working together, obviously. I guess.
Do you think Bardolph
didn't
may have
know that.
simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
I see.
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem, has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me.
So it's two
Since
quests,
he died,
huh?
my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Compensation, I like that. Oh,
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you.
right
How
from
wonderful.
someone's
The travelling vendors will
basement.
be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You
Right.
can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
I don't know if you remember, Dementia Lady. I already have. What do you need? The Horklumps. But I guess I can gather some for myself.
Serona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
I see.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Serona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
I guess that's what's growing up.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
I have them. Whatever. What do we have here? Oh. Me too.
Up a hog.
Brown letter gloves. Oh, the one I have are explosive. And also have defense.
Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I see.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my
sounds-
home.
Yeah.
Baldolf and I grew
Quite
up
stupid.
here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
It won't.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Sure, sure.
We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
So how many quests did I get? Discover what happened to Bar Dolph Belmont and clear Goblin encampments. Suggested level 2? Really? Only 2. Oh, and also cavern.
New instruments. No?
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Yahoo!
You will regret coming here.
Assignment's all finished.
I won't rest.
Oh,
One less human to worry about. One less human to touch. How nice of you to stop by.
wrong button. Oh, I died. Pfft. Oopsie. I assume this is after talk, right?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic, and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Ah,
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel. journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I see.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Anything interesting?
Where are you? I'll not give up hope.
Not really.
Marvelous. I could always use... Thank you for passing through.
Okay.
Run.
Time for
Seems as though things are getting worse.
round 2.
One of Ranrock's counts. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Yeah.
Not quiet enough.
Hi. Use this.
Assignment's all finished.
You are postponing the inevitable. How nice stop by. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Oh. I won't rest until...
Ow.
I will make...
Ah.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Oh.
One camp down, one more to go. Revelio.
Anything? Grab. I guess that's no. Ah well.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Oh.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Huh. Something interesting here. Potentially.
Incendio!
Was that it? should I somehow get down? Can I even get down? Oh yeah, there is something down there. Oh wait, can I do something with this chain? Looks like no. Right. It looks like I could potentially get there from up here.
Revelio.
Ah. Ah. What is this? Whoa, stop. Ah! It's a trap! Oh well. Okay. Don't go near a hole. Lesson learned. First year cup. First year, please. I'm already 5th year. Come on.
Revelio.
Okay. This should be everything. Or is this thing still showing me something? Come on, ancient magic. Okay, it looks to be silent now. Yahoo!
Who's there?
Not your best moments, I fear. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? Oh, but this is sad.
Someone's here.
Confringo.
One less human to
Wow.
worry about. One less human to worry
Oh.
Incendio. The rest of the men.
Oh, you think you're so clever.
Of course I'm so clever.
Incendio. The rest of the men.
I won't.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that. Revelio.
What's that sound? You keep guinea pigs here?
Revelio.
Ah well, let's go back. Oh, okay.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Please.
What else do we have? Entrance to the cavern.
Come now, don't be stingy.
This
There it
must be
is.
the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
That doesn't look promising. Oh wait, this is not the cavern for the missing guy, this is cavern for the box of letters. And then it's fine.
Perhaps I'll find more Horklumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Can I jump into this? I can, but it doesn't look like I can dive. Oh well.
Revelio.
Anything interesting here? Graphical error. Crest. No letters, no mushrooms, but some treasures can be good too.
Either I'll have to fight that troll,
Oh,
or maybe
Duh. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ah. Come on. That was
rest
close.
easy, my large friend.
Nice. Oh, he had little doll friend. That's cute. He had such a nice life until unfortunate accident occurred. But still no letters. Ah! Wait, isn't this the Lumos thing?
Lumos.
Oh, it is. Ah, squirrels. Dear Sirona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes has ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a legilimens, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in the corner staring blankly at the untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dipping ink woefully into the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me, when you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you, and it seems beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch seen before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flicked on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year which I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can for the delightful conversation and, I am ashamed to admit it, her incomparable cauldron cakes. Dear Sirona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last year, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. My dear Sirona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. With a lovely respite from the castle, I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mr. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin these years. Most gratefully yours, Philomena.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Dear Sirona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneak into the kitchen and ask Finky to make your favorite cream crow die. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bees. Bess?
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Dear Mr. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrex last Saturday. Truth to be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at the effort to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as in the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my head or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank you for feeling like a marvelous fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Free Broomstick without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like this one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. You gratefully, Sirona.
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Okay. Okay, that should be mostly it. The only thing that remains is to find Bardolph. Ah, he was right. Oh, I can teleport here. Yeah, right near the camps, apparently. Levitate two enemies simultaneously, defeat an enemy with ancient magic.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I remember they should be filled with fire. There it is.
Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Leviosa.
Oh.
Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. What do we have here? Journal entry 2 of 2. I am repulsed by what I have just witnessed. They have created an Inferius, a corpse mutilated come to life. I tried to hide my honor at what I was at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them I am not a spy. I am not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next. Bardolph. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Well. Hydration check. Okay. The animals are here.
do you?
Revelio.
Not anything to grab? Oh. There is. Whole 5 coin. Okay. I guess we're going to the next place. Wait. Oh, don't report. Unless this is it. Oh, this. So I guess he got turned into zombie? Is that the revelation? Perhaps. Let's see what will happen.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. I could use some
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
About
You've
that.
made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph.
Well, that happened.
Bardolph. My dear, dear brother. What are you looking for exactly?
And no more
Thank you for
talking.
passing through. Bardolph, you wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, would you?
Oh well. I guess she'll have to come to terms with that. Oh, in the meantime, let's go. Actually, let's teleport there. I guess that's the lesson for today. Don't meddle with well, not exactly
Seems he's been burgled.
safe.
Pretend I never heard the rumours of
Guys.
your involvement.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Huh?
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch.
Nice.
Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
You could have cheered me.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Things happen.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Oh, nice level up. Oh, what do we have here? Dark arts. No dark arts for me. Spells maybe. Maybe. Oh, this is nice. I want this. Ah, wait. Quests. Map. Naming guys keys. Oh, new spell. Let's go there. And I'll be right back and go for some tea. And I'm back. How could I have played such a British game without a cup of tea? So this time I can just click on the floor and choose to sleep. And what do we have here? The man behind the moons. Ah, I see. Map. Wait.
Wonderful to see you again. Revelio.
Can I have something new? Correct pot size.
Confringo.
Okay.
Revelio.
Whatever.
I've
Give me a spell.
completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Leviosa, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
And you have to spell it properly.
When executed correctly, you should be able
Leviosa
to
and
pick up
Leviosa.
boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Oh, this seems to not be spell for fighting. Levitation charm Leviosa can levitate and move objects. Control its position with the movement to fine-tune distance and rotation. I see.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true.
I couldn't tell.
After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
So she's like temporary forever professor? Well, he's kinda... well, you reap what you sow.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Or there will screw you life. Let's see. I can try this new spell. Oops.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I see. Wait, one thing I want to check.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Because that could be useful if I can do this. But now it's not the target. What if I do it like this?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Meh. This may be harder than I thought. I still can't target it. Okay, so I guess I can't fly myself like this. Free potion.
Revelio.
More free potions.
Revelio.
Okay. I guess time to leave. And then go out. Here. Perhaps from here.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
What's this symbol?
You'll not cast successfully.
Revelio.
The titled house. The locals call this the titled house due to the odd angle at which it sits, wrapped in the roots of the overhanging tree.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I guess. But for now, let's go. Onward to glory!
You should never have come here.
Another one of, landmarks? Is that what it is?
Revelio.
What do you mean it's unavailable? Come on, land here. Why, you don't want me to cheat? Is that what I can land here? Geez, fine. I do it legit.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast Flipendo on it.
Nothing warms a body like incendio. That's what my mother used to say.
Can I even
Can't imagine
get
how mothers
there?
get by without magic.
I can always rely on my Patronus to keep things safe.
Ah, well, whatever.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Oh,
It must lead to something grand.
the famous Flipendo, Grow and harvest flaxseed, acquire free combat plants and use them simultaneously. I think I have them all. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can do that.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell you about the rumours surrounding this particular puzzle. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when... Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what, if anything, you find.
Yes. Ah, my husband died trying this. So maybe you would like to try. I'm quite curious what would happen.
Where can I find this statue?
It's not far from Irondale. It's down by the shore, near those old ruins. You can't miss it.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
should look into the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned.
Sure, let's do this. Oh, more balloons. Nice.
This looks like the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned.
Hmm.
Why are there so many vases around here?
Why indeed?
Suppose I could try to find all the vases. There should only be a few more vases.
No? Are they up here? Maybe not. Actually, I can probably do this, huh?
Revelio.
Where are you? Oh, there they are. Interesting. I can't burn this.
Finished. Only one more vase. Revelio.
Don't you think you can hide from me? Ah, there it is. I wouldn't exactly call it puzzle, but
That's
it worked.
I should tell Madame Twiddle about what happened.
Sure, but what about challenge? Battle arena. Huh. Oh, I can go inside. South Coast Battle Arena. Oh. Ah! Wave completed. Oh. Ah, wait. Ah. I could use some AoE maybe. Ah. Okay, let's return. That was interesting. I may go to it one day, but for now I'll stop at that. Especially that troll took all my healing. Oh, I got it back. Never mind. Ah, but still, I'll do it some other day. Did it appear here? Somewhere. Guess not. Ah, whatever. Ah, this thing is no longer active as well. I still need to use all 3 plants. At least I got them back.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done! Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
Okay, and now I think it's time to go where I said I will go at the very beginning. Shadow of the Estate. And watch it be like 3 minutes quest. Like last time we had something with Sebastian. Oh, anti-flight magic. Oh? Is this some kind of castle? Or I guess ruins?
I should dismount here.
Maybe I should.
Now you
but
should be able
first.
to travel to and from Feldcroft
And we're waiting. Oh,
You made it.
I was sleeping here with all of this alcohol waiting for you to come.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
I wonder if it would
This way.
help. I will see.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Revelio.
Here we are.
Ah, there
My
it is.
sister should be just at this side.
The Feldcroft well. The well in Feldcroft ran dry some 400 years ago during a great drought. Sadly, many perished as a result, including at least one young boy whose father refused to speak for years thereafter. Legends say that all was saved when a group of benevolent witches and wizards used a never before seen powerful magic to restore water to the region. I wonder who was that. Guess we're going in.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what
what I think it is.
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't
That was
tried
rude.
everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I feel like it was your fault, old man. She looked fine before.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Huh, really? I need to go talk with them. Well then.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
A letter from Anne's Hollow to Sebastian's Hollow. Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. Okay. I don't know why would you write it in letter, but... Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still a fool, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch.
And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Yeah, I don't think it would work.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian.
That too.
And his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
No problem.
I wish you well.
Poor girl. Ah well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm sure this won't go good so.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne. and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance of what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I guess he's trying.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Oh?
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Right.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
So wouldn't finding a cure, like, first step would be to, I don't know, take these goblins and make them talk, what they actually do.
It's an honor to be a part of it. Only because there's a dead wizard in my book.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that student. Is somebody there? An intruder!
No one's here.
If only Ranrock were here to see this! Just you wait till I'm on solid ground! Childish!
What's the point of it? You won't get away with that.
Oh.
What an unfortunate disappointment! Not go well for you. That's not impressive. When are you going to give up?
You've made your last mistake.
Oh.
You're really not very good at this, are you? How nice of you to stop by. This is almost too easy.
Ah! What is this?
You should have known you would lose.
Ah, damn it. Oh, hey. I just got destroyed by some random goblins.
You've made your last mistake. Such arrogance. You almost had a lucky start.
Oh, hello.
You go! No! I will make you Let's get this out. Stop avoiding me.
Boom.
One less human to worry about.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can.
You will regret coming here.
Oh.
I won't rest until you're dead. I'm unstoppable. I won't rest.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Hello.
What are you doing?
You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
So?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Huh. Actually, why didn't they kill her?
seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
There are FPS drops and cutscenes, huh? I look into it once again. But well, to put it simply, this game is not that optimized. Especially if you also run OBS and streaming at the same time.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Huh. Probably the ancient magic guys.
Revelio.
What else do we have here? Oh, chest. Oh?
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Revelio.
Oh.
Revelio.
Go on, show me your secrets. Oh, I see something.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
House, huh?
Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
What else? Oh.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
There it is.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house, There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Okay.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah. Wrong spell.
Lumos.
Isadora Morganach journal entry 2 of 7. Oh, there is 1 of 7. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. Fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shade of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to keep these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be as fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Well, let's see. And here we are.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
A rune diagram.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Yeah, I guess we learned quite a bit new info.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbatten Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Oh, more secret meetings. Okay, so we have astronomy class and high keep. And this assignment. Okay. Let's jump here for now.
was supposed to... I need a bigger pot, it would seem. I see, I need to purchase something from Tomes and Scrolls. Well, but that's for the next week, so I'll finish it here for today. Next week we will... Oh, nice. We will go to the secret meeting with our Gryffindor friend and attend astronomy and what else. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next week on another part. Bye!